So someone asked me, why are you so consistent posting updates for members of your community? Why are you so consistent posting forecasts and helping people with the trade forecast for the week? And I answered, I said, every battle is won or lost before it's ever fought. So that's why I make sure I consistently post updates and forecasts, tuning into this channel, listening and watching this particular podcast. So we drop this so that if this is how we win, this is how we win the battle even before it is fought. Okay, so guys, really quickly, let's dive into the charts. So on my screen right now is XAUUSD, that's gold, and we are going to be looking at our previous forecast for gold, and then from there we're going to be looking at what to possibly expect moving forward. Okay, so as our last week, we had that gold close around around this point. Okay, so we had gold closed around this level last week, and then I told you guys that I was expecting more of bearish intent from that level, because this is the a weekly supply. We're on the 1 hour, so we can't really have a very clear view, but this here is a weekly supply. If you watch the previous video, you should be very clear with that. So I told you guys that I'm expecting more bearish intent, and that most if we break this level, we shouldn't break this level. Okay, that's for the bearish intent. And what we see is the whole of the week we remained here, so kind of broke. So we kind of broke the structure a little bit to the downside here. So this is more like a mitigating move to the upside. Okay, so I'm still bearish for gold moving forward, but let's just look at the overview of what to expect. So that was an excellent forecast last week. We had price reject from here, although we didn't really experience major moves. The volatility wasn't very high. So this was Friday playout. Okay, it was Friday playout from the impact news that dropped NFP. Okay, so let's look at the high time frame flow and see what to expect in the coming weeks really quickly. So firstly, let's see the daily time frame. Okay, so for the daily time frame, this is the supply point I told you about, valid on the daily also. Okay, so we see that we are reacting off this point. This point caused a decent shift to the downside at this level here. Okay, so this is like a mitigating move, so we have mitigated this area right now, and probably we should expect further bearish intent from this axis. So I expect price to dump further on the daily, and my first target for the dump is going to be this level right here, and after this level is taken, I'll be looking at 1885 level. Okay, so this first level I mentioned is around 1922. Okay, so let's quickly look at the 4-hour time frame to see what to expect on gold on that time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, like I said, I'm still very bearish, so at most I don't expect this supply here to be taken out. Okay, so if the bearish order stands, okay, so for the bearish order I expect us to drop down to 1885. That's my overall view for the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so we're going to sweep the whole of these things here as probably liquidity, and then dump further to this area. So this is the 1922 area, which is a valid area around here. So we see how we react here before we get to 1885. Okay, so with that said, let's look at the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so for the 1-hour time frame, so this is where we bring everything now to a conclusion. So for the 1-hour time frame, like I said, from where we are, we could just experience the dump. We could just keep seeing mitigations to the downside. Okay, so I'm actually more bearish than bullish right now. So even if we see a spike up, I expect this supply to be strong enough to hold us. So we could just see a deeper mitigation of this supply if we have to come up and then continue to the downside. Okay, so but on the flip side of things, like I would always say, if supply is broken, then we could expect to look at this level, this trend line here, which is valid on the daily time frame. Okay, that trend line is currently sitting around 2064. Expect the market to dump further. Okay, so we expect more bearish reactions from that point. Okay, but if we break this point, then we should just go bullish on. Okay guys, so that's basically that for gold. So if you want update on price action while it's happening, you could join my community. So the private community is there, the link is in the description. So just click on the description there and join the private community, or you can join my free Telegram community. We also drop updates there periodically, so join in there, okay? And then if you've not subscribed to this channel right now, this might be the last time you hear from us, so do well to subscribe, so when next we drop exciting content like this, you'll be the first to be notified, okay? So do well to click on the subscribe button and share this video with your friends and fellow traders. Just share the video. If you have questions on anything I'll be saying along the way, do well to comment. And are you a trader out there and you have issues with capital? You could get my book on how to raise capital as a trader, okay? If you have any difficulty, just drop a comment that you have issues with capital or something, then I'll be there, a member of the team will be there to guide you. And I might not really need my presence entirely, but I could be there to guide you too, okay? But you could just get my book on how to raise capital as a trader, and that will guide you, okay? With zero fundings, you could get yourself good capital to trade, okay? So that'll be that for that, guys. That's that for gold basically. So overall, we are expecting more bearish intent on gold right now, okay? So with that said, let's move over to GBP USD, guys. So let's see GBP USD. Okay, so for GBP USD, what did we expect? So as of last week, we had the market close around, the market closed around this area here, okay? Around this area, market closed around this area. I just marked out, okay? And then we have that I said we are reacting off a valid supply here, which caused a flip, and I said I was expecting the market to either come here and react on this supply and continue going down, or just go down from here, okay? So what we see is actually the market played out the second view. We came up here, we're supposed to come up to this supply as said, okay, but this was Friday and NFP was released, and it just spiked up, okay? So that was a fundamental push, even though we were initially expecting price to come up to this area. So overall, we have price at this supply level right now, okay? But if you have joined the sell from here, that's the sell from here, and then probably the buyers forecasted, then I'm sure you should have made yourself some good bucks around this level, even if you might have closed position around this place here, okay? So either way, what can we expect from here moving forward? As we always do, as our custom is, let's just have a top-down analysis. So let's see an overview from the higher time frame. So what we have here is that we are reacting off a flip supply. Okay, so the supply we are reacting off was what helped us to flip through this low we see right here, okay, which is this supply, which is a very valid one, and that's where we are right now. I've been talking about this supply for a while now. I said if this break on the daily, we could look at this. This is also a very valid supply on the daily, okay? But I'm gonna be banking on this supply right here because I expect it to hold. Come on, it was what was able to take out this low here, okay? So it's a very strong point, okay? So on the daily, I'm going to be expecting more bearish intents on GBP USD from this point. So let's see the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, so we have some things here to sweep. So it's possible we could get a little purge to the upside of this whole thing. So I'm going to be expecting a reversal from this point, okay? So I expect the market to dump further, and dumping further, I don't expect anything around this point to hold us. So I expect the market to probably dump further to the lower demand below, which I've always talked about, okay? To the lower part of this demand level here, okay, to the extreme demand. That's where I'll be expecting price to get to. So but we have to watch out for this level, because this is a very, very valid demand level that caused the break of this level and this level, okay, and also caused some form of liquidity sweep around here. So let's watch out for this demand. So my first target for the short on GBP USD is going to be this level here. So the moment this level is met, then my second target is going to be this lower demand here, okay? So I hope that's clear enough, guys. So that's that for the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour, price is currently reacting off a valid daily supply, so we are going to see how that goes. Remember, this is the supply I told you about that. So on the flip side of things, on the 4-hour, if this supply is taken out, then we could all target this place, okay? But I personally expect this supply to hold us very well, okay? Then let's look at the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so for the 1 hour, it's a more clear view of the whole chart. It's a clearer view. Okay, so let me just zoom in so we can just see a picture of what's happening right now. So currently this is a demand created here. I hope everyone can see. It's like a sell to buy candle, and this is a valid demand level. So the moment this demand level is taken out, I can expect a mitigation and then a continuation of the sell. Okay, but the failure to take out this demand and we keep creating new highs would mean we target the next supply above. So that will be that for GBP USD, guys. So the moment we sell, this will be first target for the shorts, and after this level, we personally I'll be targeting, after this level I'll be targeting this lower demand level here. Okay guys, so that's basically that. If you have any questions, like I said before, use the comment section and click on the like and subscribe button. Okay, if you're not funded and you're watching this, come on, watch my book on how to raise capital as a trader, so you can raise capital to trade. Because what's the essence of watching all these contents when you can't apply it to the market? And then lastly, whatever we say here, guys, is no financial advice. So we have proven track record of profitability, and our forecast have a very high accuracy. Okay, but whatever we say here is no financial advice, so you take it at your own discretion and at your own risk. Okay, so with that said, do have an amazing week ahead, guys. Wishing you a peaceful week, and do well to chat us on how your week go. You could contact me in any way, man. You could just get on with me if there's something you'd like me to add on to the channel, there's something you'd like me to do, there's something you'd like me to talk about, or maybe we've been a blessing to you. I just like to say thank you. You could just reach out to me and say, wow, I've been part of this and it has been nice. That's just it. Come on, nothing much.